My dad read my suicide note. And then he said something I haven't heard in years. My dad broke down the moment he read my final words. And honestly, I didn't think he ever would. See, my father and I never had a close bond. To him, I was never enough, never perfect. No matter what I did, it felt like I was constantly chasing approval I would never get. Last semester, I finished with a 3.8 GPA. Most parents would celebrate that. Mine looked me in the eyes and asked, "Why didn't you try harder for a 4.0? You're lazy." I made the all-league volleyball team twice. Our team reached the semifinals this year, not once, but twice. All he could talk about were the mistakes I made on the court. He's kind and warm to my 2 younger brothers. He's an amazing husband to my mom. But with me, it's like he never wanted a daughter. I've always dreamed of becoming a nurse. Or maybe a firefighter. But not once, has he supported those dreams. The past few months have been the darkest of my life. I got accepted into my dream college. It's out of state, yes, but I received a scholarship that covers most of my tuition. It's the smartest decision I could make. For my future. For my mental health. For me. But my dad. He's the type who believes families should always stay close. To him, moving out of state meant betrayal. He told me I was abandoning the family. That I was selfish. When I told them I was accepting the offer, my dad began berating me daily. Selfish. Ungrateful. A loser no one will ever care about. Every word, it cut me deeper. For 3 straight months, all we did was argue. Screaming. Accusations. Saying the ugliest things to each other. And meanwhile, I was trying to survive. Because I had already been fighting suicidal thoughts for over a year. And it was getting harder to find a reason to keep going. I started self-harming again. My right thigh is a mess. I mean, a real mess. I wrote 2 notes. You know the kind I mean. And I nearly went through with it, twice this year. Just last weekend. I was moments away. But a friend called. We talked. And for a brief moment, I felt something. Something like, maybe not tonight. I put the rope away. Still, I made a plan. I'd graduate high school next month. And the day after graduation, I'm admitting myself into a psychiatric ward. I don't know if I'll make it that far. But I'm trying. Last night, I had a breakdown. I took out one of the notes and read it again. I didn't mean to leave it out. But I did. I left it sitting on my desk before I left for school. Around noon today, I got a text from my dad. We need to talk. Seriously. I tensed up. I braced for another argument. Another storm. When I got home, he was already there. He walked straight into my room, closed the door, and sat next to me on my bed. Then he said the last thing I ever expected to hear. Will her father finally break the cycle of cruelty? Or is this just another moment that'll fade into silence? Find out in part 2, where a single note changes everything. He looked me in the eye. And softly said, I saw the note this morning. I read it. My heart dropped. I forgot I'd left it out. He paused. Then, took my hand. I've been thinking about how I've treated you. All day. I was wrong. So wrong. His voice cracked. I didn't realize how cruel I've been, how much I pushed you away. I always thought I was pushing you to be stronger. But I see now. I was tearing you apart. I was frozen. This man, the same man who told me I was a burden, was now sitting on my bed, holding my hand, with tears in his eyes. Then he said something that shattered me. I am proud of you. You've overcome so much. You inspire your brothers. Your friends admire you. and I've been too blind to say it. That was all I ever wanted to hear. Just once. That I mattered to him. That I wasn't invisible. He asked about my self-harm. I hesitated, but then I slowly pulled down my sweatpants and showed him my thigh. His breath caught. And then, he just started sobbing. He wrapped his arms around me and held on tight. Like if he let go, I'd vanish. I haven't felt his arms around me in over a year. And in that moment, I didn't feel broken. I felt safe.
We both cried. Together. He whispered, "I'm sorry. I am so sorry. For everything. I want to change. I will change. You deserve love. Support. Everything I've denied you." I told him the truth. About how close I came to ending it. About my plan to check into a psych ward after graduation. And for the first time, he didn't get angry. He didn't brush it off. He nodded and said, "Good. I'm glad you're getting help. I'll support you however I can." He examined the cuts on my thigh, EMT training kicking in. Said most will fade in a couple months. 1 or 2 may scar. But I didn't care. For the first time. I wasn't ashamed. Because someone finally saw me. He kissed me on the forehead before leaving the room to grab food. When he came back, we ate together. And talked. Really talked. For 2 hours, we sat there like a real father and daughter. No yelling. No judgment. Just peace. He left my room an hour ago. And here I am now, writing all of this down, because I never want to forget it. Tonight, for the first time in years, he checked in on me again before bed. He opened my door, smiled gently, and whispered, "Good night, sweetheart." I haven't heard him say that since I was a kid. And right now, I feel okay. Not amazing. Not perfect. But okay. There's no rage in me. No sadness clawing at my chest. No urge to disappear. Just this tiny, trembling light inside me. Hope. We're not perfect. We're still healing. But tonight, for the first time in forever, I believe healing might actually be possible. // // // //